Welcome to the world of probiotic foods. This is Cultured Food Life with your host, Donna Schwenk.
Welcome, everybody, and thanks for joining me. We're going to be talking about something that I do every day, my favorite kefir smoothie to make. And I make it every morning. I've been doing this for so long, and I do change it up through the years. But lately, this is what I've been doing. And I call it my superfood smoothie because it's given me more energy. It's just really helped me. And I'm doing some new things in my kefir smoothie, and I wanted to share it with you because people ask me all the time. And 9 times out of 10, almost every single morning, sometimes I don't on the weekend, but most of the time I usually try to have some kefir at lunch or something. And but I usually have a kefir smoothie every day. And if I don't, sometimes I'll take kefir with frozen fruit and make like a sorbet out of it in the afternoon. I really love it, and it does really help me. But every morning, it's pretty much my kefir smoothie and a cup of coffee. And microbes there's microbes in the brown fibers of coffee grains too that actually help feed your microbiome. They help feed bifidobacteria. They have a soluble fiber in those things that actually feeds your body and makes the good bacteria grow and multiply. So a lot of people give coffee a bad rap. And I quit drinking it for a while, but then I realized that there were some benefits I was missing because I could feel some different benefits. And I think it really does help feed your bifidobacteria and other bacteria through those soluble fibers. So anyway, that's what I do every morning. It's super fast for me. It tastes really good. It takes me less than 5 minutes. And I've been making this particular movie since about March. And I've changed it up a lot with spectacular benefits. And I'm really kind of shocked how much it's helped me. And I'm constantly learning about all the microbes that, live inside us, all around us. And I thought I was pretty smart about knowing what they did. But gosh, we're going on 20 years here. And I just keep learning, and research is coming out. And I have done so many hours and hours of research and experiments on my own body for several decades now. And I love the things that I learn. I learn new stuff every day. It's crazy. And I do that. I love learning because I really love you too. I want to help you too, because the more things that I learn, the more exciting things that I learn, the better that I feel, the more things I want to tell you about. And it is my strong belief that Uncultured Foods have helped me in so many ways. They've helped heal so many things. The constant wellness they bring to so many thousands of people that I've shared this information with. And it's just so much that I can't ever stop consuming them. I've tried to not consume them for a while to see what happened. And I even wrote an article on it. And I didn't have very good results. I don't do very well without kefir. I actually did a couple of things. One time I went a couple of weeks. Another time I went 30 days. And I had some problems come back that had been eliminated through kefir. And I didn't feel as well. And I know that it helps me. It helps blood pressure. It helps my blood sugar. But it creates 19 anti-inflammatory markers in the body. And it does so many things for me that it's made such a believer out of me that I can't stop consuming it. Plus, I love it. It's easy to make. It has the most probiotics of any cultured food, 50 plus probiotics in kefir. So I keep having it all. I've been having it for 20 years, and I'm going to keep doing it because I think it keeps me young too. So I've been singing the praises of red phenol powder. And I learned this from Joel Green. If you should check him out on his Instagram page. He wrote a book called The Immunity Code that was just so life-changing for me. I just absolutely love Joel Green. And he introduced me to red phenol powders. And I started consuming them, and what a difference they have made. And then Reuteri yogurt was another thing that we started making. It's actually not a yogurt. It's actually... you have to have specific strains in something to call it a yogurt. Reuteri is just a very good bacteria that's found in the body, and we found a way to make it into a yogurt. And I just never expected to see the changes in my energy and physical being as I have with these two things that I've added. Um, the red fennel powder and the aruteri yogurt. It kind of blew my mind. And it still continues to, it's still shocking me, the stuff that's happening to me. And so I just keep having it along with my kefir because it is making such a difference in my life. I'm having explosive muscle growth, and because it helps to create that in the body. Reuteri is missing from so many people's microbiome because if they've had one antibiotic, they've probably killed it. It lives in the upper gastrointestinal area, and it just keeps everything running smoothly. It helps things with candida. It helps with SIBOs, small intestinal bacteria overgrowth. It helps so much with bone growth. It helps strengthen those bones. It helps strengthen muscles. Reuteri has a long documented research. It also helps to make oxytocin. It goes via the pathway, the myoenteric nervous system. It's kind of cool how it works and how it creates this oxytocin. So it goes to the nervous system, then through the vagus nerve, up to the hypothalamus, where it triggers the release of the hormone oxytocin. And once that oxytocin is released, you have a stronger desire for human connectedness, reduce social anxiety. You feel more love and compassion. And I thought they were crazy when they told me that, but it is very true. And it has had a profound effect on me and my family. And it has created a more calming feeling. I mean, a lot. It's shocking to me. And it's really been something that I think we're missing. A lot of people are missing. There's so much anxiety in this day and age with some of the things we've been through, and especially with young people. There's just been so much anxiety and fearfulness, but there's also been a lot of anger and frustration. And this is one of the things that the body naturally makes, like when you have a baby or when you're in love, it naturally does that. And if we're all missing, 94% of the population is missing this, that used to be a part of our microbiome makeup. It's really important. Animals have it. We have it. And if it's missing, it really does make a difference. And I'm seeing it make my skin look better and younger. And gosh, guys, I feel younger. It's doing a lot of things. And we're going to have to talk about this more because it's doing a lot of things that I did not expect. But I think it's important. So, okay, I'll stop talking about it because I could go on and on about it. But I want you to know that's why I put it in my kefir smoothie every day, because kefir does so many wonderful things. And kefir has Reuteri in it, but in very, very small amounts because it has 50 other bacteria in it, good bacteria. So together with it, it makes a very powerful smoothie. So I make a double batch every morning for me and my daughter. My husband and my son have it too, but they make their own concoctions. They pour kefir. They don't want to make a smoothie. They just pour the kefir, mix in the Reuteri, mix in the fennel powders, and they don't even put fruit or anything in it, which I don't like. So I like it to be sweetened. I like to have a sweeter flavor. And so, but they do it every morning before they go to work. And listen, if they're doing that, and I'm not telling them to do it, and they're doing it on their own, it's because they feel better doing it, or they wouldn't do it. I could talk till I'm blue in the face, but if they don't feel any benefits, they won't do it. So that's how I know it's helping them, or they wouldn't be doing it. So let me explain to you all the ingredients and why I think they're important. Even if you only make a kefir smoothie, you are way ahead of the game. I did this for many, many years, and huge benefits. It was a way I supercharged my day. I love to consume it. And here are the 5 ingredients that I put in my Superfood kefir smoothie. So I put kefir. I put I double it because I make it for me and my daughter. But I put in kefir, Reuteri, the Simple Reds, which is a red fennel powder, and frozen fruit, and collagen. Collagen has really helped me in so many ways. So those are what I put in my smoothie every day. The kefir is just my favorite food of all time. And it's the one with the most benefits because it has 50 plus bacteria, good bacteria, and probiotics, and good yeast too. And it has become one of the most important foods I've ever had. Like I said before, it helps with keeping your, anti-inflammatory markers down, or keeping them up so that you don't have inflammation in the body, which is really at the crux of most diseases, is the inflammation that we have in our bodies. And it all helps my blood pressure. It's helped my blood sugars. And it just keeps me from getting sick all the time. And it's just a powerful, powerful food. Okay, that's the first food I put in. And I put in, because I make it for my daughter and me, I think I have let me look at my own recipe because I can't remember how much I would tell you to make because I always double and sometimes I triple it on the weekends for my family. So I put in about a half a cup of kefir and a half a cup of Reuteri. And then I put in a scoop of the Simple Reds and a cup of frozen fruit and then a scoop of collagen. Sometimes I put 2 scoops of collagen. And the Reuteri Superfood starter is just, I told you before, it's just shocked me. And I put a half a cup of that in. It's pretty powerful. It does a lot of things in the body that, like I explained before. And I'm getting a lot of feedback from it from people that are experiencing the exact same things that I'm experiencing. And that is increased calmness. Oh, and the other thing, it really helps you sleep. I love that. I sleep really hard now, and I didn't always used to do that. So I also have had explosive muscle growth, and I lift weights, but good Lord, it's just freaked me out. And I'm hearing a lot of reports, and this is something that Reuteri is known for. It can increase testosterone levels, and they had it mostly in men. They hadn't studied any women, but now I'm seeing it in myself, and a lot of the people that helped me make this starter, they've had the 2 men that have helped me make it, both had 50, well, it was him and his brother, and then another guy that helps me has seen some real impressive improvements, but both of them had a 50% increase in testosterone. And then I had a woman who contacted me, and she'd been through chemo, which kind of destroyed her hormones. And she had to take testosterone pellets and estrogen and other hormones to help her body. And she said that her levels had gone up so much in testosterone that she thinks she might not need the pellets anymore. And then I had another guy who had gone through cancer and chemo, and they were trying to get his levels up too because he was young. They were wanting to start a family, and it was helping him. And I had another guy in my forum tell me that he'd seen 20% increase in his muscles. He was having no recovery time when he was lifting weights. And well, I have a lot of emails like this. And so, but I'm seeing it in my own self. I'm lifting really heavy weights and I'm seeing no recovery time. And I've never done that my entire life. So it made me a believer. Anyway, if that's important to you, and as you get older, you want to keep your muscle mass. It keeps you young. It tells your body to make those hormones that you need that keep you young. It gives you energy, because you're losing muscle mass. I think is after the age of 35 when you start losing it. So it's really important to stay young and stay healthy and stay fit. And even if you just do a little bit, it really helps. Okay, so then I add a scoop of the Simple Reds, which is basically a red pheno powder. And you don't have to get my Simple Reds. This is just one I found because people were asking me for it, and I really like the people at Leia Origins. And so I got their product, and I really enjoyed it. I love it. There's a lot on the market. You can get them in a lot of different places. Just check the ingredients. I like theirs because they're just simple. They're just the red phenols, and they don't have a lot of other stuff in them. But there's a lot of good ones. So I put a scoop of that in my smoothie every morning, and those red pigments in the berries that are in there, because there's apple peel powder and cranberry and strawberries. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember what else is in there. Anyway, they're all red phenols except for the apple peel, which is red, I guess. But they're all in there. And those red phenols, those tiny little particles that are in there, your microbes just love them. Your bifidobacteria in particular loves it. It feeds off of it. And once you've got a really good, strong base of bifido, which you need, it's the first bacteria you get when you're born. You get it for your mother and you get it from mother's milk. But it is so important. It's the young bacteria, but it's also the one that keeps you full of energy And you want to feed that particular bacteria because it will feed all the other bacteria in your gut as well. And these red phenols feed bifido and Akkermansia, which is a really important gut bacteria. It keeps your gut lining intact. It makes up a fourth of all the bacteria in your gut. And if your Akkermansia is not doing well, then you're not doing well, because it gives you things like leaky gut, IBS, all kinds of problems because your gut lining is damaged, which is your protection from the outside world. Okay, here it is. So there's beetroot powder, which nitric acid is in beets, which is really good for your heart, your blood pressure. That's in Simple Reds. Or whole cranberry powder, which is I think I've written 2 blogs on cranberries because they're so powerful. And bifidobacteria loves cranberries, and they're so good. It can keep you from getting UTIs. It helps your urinary tract. It helps so many things. And there's also like organic goji berry powder, organic whole strawberry powder, and again, apple peel powder, which feeds the all-important bacteria, Akkermansia. Like I said, that keeps your gut intact and is your defense from the outside world. So red phenols help to reduce chronic inflammation and spur the growth of all the beneficial bacteria in your gut, especially bifido and Akkermansia. And I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's not chamber, changer. And I have it. I love it. Sometimes if I'm needing extra energy, sometimes I'll just make a quick little thing and stir some powder into it just to give me an extra boost, because I really love it and I see immediate results from it. It's pretty powerful. So now, then to my smoothie, after I add the half a cup of kefir, half a cup of Reuteri, the Simple Reds, I add frozen fruit. And I love frozen fruit because it makes my smoothies thick. I love wild blueberries. I love strawberries and mangoes. The reason I love these is most people don't have these as available only in the fall, but persimmons. I eat a ton of frozen persimmons because they never get hard in the freezer. They stay soft, and they put this mousse-like texture into my smoothies. So in the fall, when they come back in season, you should get some because they have more vitamin A than you need in a day if you eat one. And it's so sweet. It tastes like honey. I love them. And I'd never had them until the last couple of years. And boy, I'm in love with them in my smoothies. I do that in the fall. And I just stick them on my freezer whole and then just plop them in the smoothie. You don't even peel them. You just take off the stem. And I like to add strawberries, frozen strawberries or bananas. Mostly I'll just do 1 or 2 fruits in it, or I'll have a mix of fruits that I do. I love pineapples and spinach together. That's one of my favorite green smoothies that I do. Let's see, what else do I do? I do so many different smoothies. It's insane. I put a fig in my smoothie this morning. My daughter gave me a couple figs. I put that in. I'll do oranges in there. I'll peel some oranges and stick them in there. I'll freeze them in tiny chunks, stick them in. There's just, it's just whatever you like. But berries are powerful, and so are other fruits. So I love to have them. The other one, cherries. I love cherries. I love frozen cherries. So throughout the year, I just change it up because, I kind of try to eat what's in season. And, the microbes love all the fibers in fruit, and they make your good bacteria grow and multiply. So, like, for instance, strawberries are the 5th best source of vitamin C. And you always need extra vitamin C. It helps you because it's water soluble. So vitamin C doesn't last very long in the body. So every time you can have something that has vitamin C in it, you should take it because it's so good for you. Now, collagen powder is something I have loved for the last 2-3 years. It has made such a difference in my skin, my nails, my hair. And collagen is found everywhere in the body. It's most abundant in your skin, your bones, and your ligaments, but it also holds all your tissues together and provides the skeleton with a sturdy yet, really flexible structure that you can count on every day because you need your spine to be strong. And I do it every day. I love the flavor. I get a vanilla collagen-based one, and there's a lot of collagen out there now. There's all different kinds, and I really enjoy them, but they give some flavor to my smoothie. And because kefir can be sour, but with the fruit and the collagen, and I get the vanilla collagen ones, and I will link to the ones I use. It's just something I get off Amazon. I love it. It's Primal Kitchen, I believe is the one. But there's a lot of good ones out there. And my hair just grows like crazy now. And my skin is so much better. It's moister. And Reuteri helps with that too. But I just don't want to go back because I've seen such a difference in my physical appearance, but also my nails and my hair and how it makes me feel. So you can find collagen powder. There's different kinds of it too. There's even marine grade collagen, which I've heard is very, very good. I haven't used that very much, but I've heard it's very good for you too. So I like the vanilla flavored one, but you can get chocolate. You can get all different kinds. This particular one I use uses monk fruit in it, so I really like that. And it makes my smoothie taste fantastic. And I have this smoothie. That's what I put in my smoothie, and I've had this so many times I've lost count. It is the most frequent morning breakfast, and I love all the berries and kefir and all the pheno powders and the collagen can provide. It's just a fast way to give your body huge amount of nutrients, huge amount of things to start your day. It's delicious. It takes less than 5 minutes to make, and it's my secret weapon. I love it. So I'm going to link the description with the recipe below so you can check it out and check out the article too that I'm talking about now. So you can, read it and get all the benefits. But if you don't do anything else, you should do a kefir smoothie. It's just so good for you. And put a little red pheno powder. You don't have to do all the other stuff, but it is a huge difference to your day. And I've been doing it a long time, and I feel younger and healthier than I ever have in years. I mean, it's quite exciting to me to grow older and feel younger. So anyway, I thought I would give this to everybody so they would know, because people have been asking me, and I hope it helps you make a huge difference in your life like it has mine, because food is powerful medicine, guys, and it can change your life in a hurry. And, you are what you eat, or, you're basically what you absorb. And one of the cool things about these cultured foods is they're pre-digested, so you absorb them super easy. And they make a huge difference in your everyday life. So give it a try and send me an email if you like it. Let me know how your smoothies are turning out. Let me know what you do, what kind of smoothies you make, because it's fun for me to hear back from you. So head on over to my website, culturedfoodlife.com, and I have everything on my start menu on how to make kefir, how to get kefir. And once you have the kefir, you have it for your lifetime if you take care of it. So it's a very sustainable food. It's a very wonderful food, and I think it will help you a lot. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next week.